When Saku Koivu played with the Montreal Canadiens, he was not only a fan favorite, he was pretty well one of the toughest and the most determined players they ever had. He overcame cancer to come back and to be still the effective player he was on the forward lines. So it's no surprise today that another member of the Koivu family, his son, is now part of the Montreal Canadiens. Now, Aatos Koivu has been drafted 70th overall by the Habs in the third round. Now, this was their first pick on the second day of the NHL draft, and of course, they had to wait until round three to make it official. But of course, according to Habs Eyes Enterprise, they went back to the future, selected Aatos Koivu, 70th overall. Now, son of Saku and of course nephew of Biko Koivu, is someone who surely will have been a fan favorite, regardless of how his career pans out. Now, the native Turku, Finland, born June 22nd, 2006. He just turned 18. Shoots right, a big center, 6 feet straight, 170 pounds, and of course played in the TPS program in Finland, his father's home country. Now broke in with TPS under 16 in the U16 SM Charger League in 21 goals, 19 assists for 40 points. He also played that year for TPS U16 Academia in the U16 Domestic League with one game. He also played with the under 18 version of Academia in the under 18 Mestis League, 1 goal in 2 games. Now, he played in the under 18 program in 2023 with 3 goals and 4 assists for 7 points for TPS under 18 in the U18 SM Sharjah, and also played with TPS U18 Academia, 2 games, 1 assist. But 2024, a very busy campaign, almost scored 30 goals in national and international play with TPS U18 in the U18 League, 9 goals, 13 assists for 22 points. With TPS U20, 16 goals, 15 assists for 31 points. He also played with TPS in the Liga, 4 contests. The Finland U18 squad at the World Junior Under 18 title event, 1 assist in 5 games. And international junior play, full 19 games with Finland U18, 4 goals, 4 assists for 8 points. Now, he's taller than his father, and his development curve is what drove his rise up draft rankings. At the start of the season, he yet to play a single game for Finland at the U18 level, and by the end of the year, he already had 4 senior Liga games and was a solid contributor to Finland's U18 World Championship squad. Development also came with his size, going from 5'10", 126 to over 6 feet in the last year. He still needs to increase his strength, but that can come in time as he grows into his frame. One knock on him is his performance in board battles and tendency to lose them, but that will come with size. You don't go from 5'10", 126 to 6 feet without having a growth curve. Now, according to Eyes on the Prize, he is a prototypical center in that he plays a full 200-foot game, can support both ends of the ice without the puck, and was always looking for the right thing to do. He will not take plays off. While his skating is average, his acceleration allows him to create and win races to pucks to get behind the defense. Like his father, Aatos is known for having a great shot. Saku was more a playmaker. He was able to become a weapon on the half wall in the power play, which is considered the Ovechkin spot, and could release the puck off of either leg. The playmaking ability is not one of his assets, as he's not shown that part of his game as of yet, but he does make short, smart passes in the offensive zone to try and open things up for his squad. Some scouts, however, like the way he sees the play and says he's better with the puck than without it. On the other side, a lot of his production came in the power play, which means that his impact and even strength has left a little bit to be desired. But ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand this. He is going to be the lineage of the Koivu. If he's even half what his father is, like Gilna's son was drafted in the first round yesterday, I think he's going to be a dynamite player for Montreal. It'll take a while for him to develop. I figure by the time he's 20 or 21. But you can't teach size again. Now, Koivu was 86 in the consensus rankings, with a high vote of 64 from Chris Peters at Flow Hockey and a low of 118 at Daubers Prospects. With elite prospects, Craig Button, Scott Wheeler, and Will Scooch did not rank him. Some fear that the development curve he had in his early part of the last season didn't continue to grow by the end of the campaign, but who knows what lies ahead and what skills can develop over time. Now, obviously, the family bloodlines will be the story of this pick, but there's a player here that has an intriguing, steep development curve, and counting out a Koivu is something a generation or more of Canadians, fans, have learned not to do. So again, Monsieur Koivu, son of the legend, the king of Finland, we call him King Koivu. Welcome to Montreal. May you have a great career in hockey, be it towards the minor leagues, Finland. I think you're going to go places, and with the great prospects we have in Montreal, he's a good fit. I think it's time for Koivu to raise a Montreal Canadiens Stanley Cup. His father came slightly close. He never played in the final, but Montreal was always in the conversation every year as a top 4 team. But I think young Koivu, Aatos, it's going to be tremendous. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the latest on the NHL draft picks at the 2024 In the Sphere in Las Vegas NHL Draft. If you like what we're doing here, and please support the channel. We have many podcasts here to talk about Montreal Canadiens history of the NHL. We'd like you to check our search engine, put in your favorite player. If you find what you're looking for, tell your friends with a like, comment, subscribe, or share it. If you don't like it, well, don't tell anybody. Have a good one. Bye.